There are four meditations that are, I think they're available on the website somewhere. Transformational meditations that we offered a long time ago, many years ago. And one of them is a meditation on your heart chakra and breathing into your heart chakra in such a way as to open it and then to move down through it and then to literally meet your soul. That said, because your soul connects through your heart. If you're able in meditation to open your heart enough in order to literally see the light of your soul and then to just walk right into it because it's you. It's that's the real you. That's the only you there's ever been. And that's the most loving you. And that's the most brilliant and limitless, infinite source of love because you're an expression of spirit. That soul light is kind of like a fiber optic cable arriving out of spirit. An expression, you are an expression of God, all of you, everybody. It's what we are. We are animated in physical bodies, and the fuel, the light, the process, the animation, energy is spirit. So if you do move into that soul energy and feel that it's just infinite peace, it's without characteristic aside from perceivable light, and it's beautiful, it's graceful, it's infinitely co-creative, it's immortal, of course, and that soul, that process that is you, if you experience it and you, through practice over and over and over again, you begin to recognize all this other stuff that I thought was me, the saying the right thing or not saying the wrong thing socially, or fearing this or judging that, or wearing some special clothing, or living in this house or driving this car. That's not your soul. I mean, it's not who you are. And it kind of is a distraction just from your soul process, which is just like always there. So why not just be that? You can't choose more wisely anything than you can from your soul. You can't love more unconditionally other than from your soul. You can't be anything better than your soul. So why not just be your soul? It couldn't hurt, and it's in an acquired practice. It's an acquired taste. It's a transformation. It's a change. It's a dropping away of the cocoon of the ego, the personality, the identity, the body that allows us to recognize the butterfly, if you will, of our immortal soul nature, and you deserve to be able to live life that way, not feel all encumbered as a tribal member or an ego identity or personality or your fears or your karmas or whatever. So all of that said, it's an opportunity that's available to you every day. And the question is, how many people get distracted by life so much so that they don't intentionally choose every single day? You might put a Post-it note on the bathroom mirror to say, open my heart and soul today. So that it becomes a priority above and beyond all of this other stuff we call life. And we're not saying this with expectation. We're saying it from the vantage point that anybody you love, you're going to love better from your soul. Anybody that you're in relationship with, you're going to relate better from your soul. Anything that you do in this world as a act of service to humanity, it will be accomplished more purely, beautifully, elegantly, eloquently, respectfully, lovingly from your soul. It just will. And saying all the reasons, you could perhaps catalog an infinite number of reasons why that would be the case. And that said, isn't it easier just to go from direct to soul and not pass go, not go through a bunch of steps to that state and that process, and just it's a choice. It's a free will choice, and it's a choice you can make right now, today, this instant, and say, I'm going to say every word I ever say for the rest of my life from my soul. I'm going to love everyone I ever love from my soul. I just choose it. I may not always affect it every time 100%, and I won't judge myself if I don't do soul good. I won't feel that I failed. And I recognize that just being my soul is not going to mean that I won't be active. It doesn't mean I won't take decisive action in the world. It doesn't mean I won't be a participant in the world in ways that others can appreciate or respect or honor. They may have no clue that I'm speaking as my soul in any given moment, if not consciously. And that said, their soul's going to hear it. They're going to hear the words because you're talking soul to soul, and not all this stuff in between that we call a body or an ego or a personality or a role or a status or the history of supposed relationship up until this moment. Now it's the soul talking, and that's all there is. and that's more than enough. So your soul, some people feel they're not enough, or they feel they're too much, or so they flip-flop between those positionalities of interpreted relationship. If you're speaking from your soul, you're beyond that duality. There is no such thing. You are the best that you can be. You are the truest you can be. You are the kindest you can be, and you will always be worth loving, because there's no soul that is not beautiful and pure. No, there's no action that you could have taken in any lifetime up until now that could taint your soul, make it impure, make it not good enough, make it wrong or bad or evil, because souls just aren't. Your karma can be that way. Your ego process could appear in those ways. Your soul can't. And so, and your soul can't be changed in a forceful way by anyone. No one can take your free will away. So if your soul is free, you're speaking from your soul, doesn't matter who you're talking to, it's going to be the same. It's going to be the same. You may couch things in terms that are more optimally receptive by the ego of the other person. If you engage your consciousness simultaneously, you just speak your soul, it's going to be the same message, and it's going to be love, 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 and then more love, and then an additional wheelbarrow of love, and it's a continuity.